What's good, family? How you guys doing today? I'm coming at you today talking about fatherhood, part one, about training up a child in the way that he or she should go. And when he or she are older, they will not depart from that training, from the faith that you have taught them. Just say, for instance, someone like your son get in trouble at school and he come home and you done told him time after time after that. Don't just beat him. Talk to him about it. Talk to him sincere about it. Sincere about what had happened. Because the goal is to help them, not to hurt them. And whoopings don't solve everything. And when you whoop them, don't beat them. Don't beat them. Give them a couple of licks. And then tell them how much you love them, how much you need him, how much you need him to win, to listen to his teacher, so he can be the best version of himself when he's older, to empower them, to strengthen them, to cherish them. And don't send your kids to school traumatized by yelling and screaming and hollering at them in the morning time. And don't send them to bed with nightmares. You want them to be great. Talk to them like they're great. You want them to be brilliant and be dominant and relentless and strong men and women. Talk to them right now like they are. They have feelings just like you do. They cry just like you do. And you might not see it. When you send them to your room, you bad, whatever, etc., etc., they cry. When they close the door and you walk away, they cry. They hurt. They scarred. They're wounded, just like you. So speak life over your children. Say, my kids is blessed. Even when they acting like a knucklehead, when they're not listening, my kids are blessed. My kids listen to the wisdom that I have to share. They're going to grow up to be great world leaders, great interventions, great men of God, great apostles, great songwriters, great athletes, great teachers, great doctors, great judges and lawyers, great husbands, great wives, great wife. Because they watching you, and you are modeling in front of them what their future going to be like, because they're in your atmosphere. And when they come home from school in your atmosphere, make sure that you have the best atmosphere possible for them. Even though you've been working all day, you're tired. I know what I do it every single day with my business, with work, with wife, with children, with music, with friends and family. Yes, I come in exhausted, but nevertheless, I always remind myself, you are finna go in where your children at. Don't hurt and abuse and abandon them when they make mistakes. Love them when they make mistakes. Love them through the mistakes. Grow with them through the mistakes. Be there for them through the mistakes. So when they're older and they have any type of conflicts or a trauma in their life, they run to you immediately. But guess what? If you traumatize them when they're young, making them feel like they're no one, when they're older, they're not running to you as a mentor, as a coach. They're going to run to someone else. And that's the most painful thing that a parent can experience. I trained you when you was young, now you older, and you don't want to come to me for advice. Yeah, that's because you was mean and rude and you was painful. And they don't want that pain no more. So they rather go to someone else or pay for a therapist to help medicate and mentor them past that trauma that you caused. Let's end that today. Let's break those generational curses today. Family, I need you. I need you, and I'm asking you to stand alongside with me to help train these children up in the way that they should go, in the ways of the Lord. Speak the word of God over their life. Take them to church. Empower them. And when they come home, take them to church, because you are the church. Teach them about Jesus. Teach them how much he loved them, how much he's there for them through their mistakes, through their flaws, through their crisis, through their the pain and the things they're going through. He loves you. He loves you. And you must know that God loves you. God is not against you. He working in you. He working for you. He fighting for you. God is not against you. The devil is a liar. God is not against you. No matter what you done. No matter what you done. Or what lifestyle you are living, he died for you to be the man and woman that he called you to be. He redeemed you from the curse of the law. And you may be in a chaotic situation, traumatizing situations, traumatizing relationships, but he still loves you no matter what. Come back to him. He married to the backslider. Come back to him, fam. Come back to him. All he want to do is help you. Is help you win. Is help you win. He ain't like people. People will lie to you and tell you, well, I want you to win, but they living two different lives when you see them. They saying one thing and doing something different. Jesus is always the same. He's always the same. Today, yesterday, and forevermore. You can trust him, fam. If you can't put your trust in nobody, I guarantee he's the one, the main one, the chosen one that you can trust and put your trust in, and he will never leave you or forsake you. So this day, apply these principles, man. Love your children. Be the father that he needs you to be. Be the father that your children need you to be. And give proper identity to your sons and your daughters. Because you are modeling in front of them how they treat their wife, how they love their wife. You are modeling in front of them. You are modeling. Have you heard this phrase before? Just listen to me. Don't follow what I do. Don't follow what I do. Don't do what I do. This is my life. I don't want you doing this. Like you beating women up in front of your kids and you tell them not to beat women up. Come on, man. You modeling that image in front of them. So they think that's the right way. Okay, men beat women. Wrong. They don't beat women. That's what you was model in front of. That's what model in front of you. And you're going to prison. And it's wrong. And it's wrong. If someone put their hands on your mother, you will want to put their hands on them. And that's true. So don't beat up your wife or your girlfriend in front of your kids. Don't beat them up, period, because it's wrong. Just love them in front of them. When they say something mean or rude or disrespectful to you, walk away. Come back in love. Let them see how dad was mistreated by this woman or his wife, but he responded in love. Woo! He responded in love. He responded in peace. He responded with the word of God. He didn't get mad and floss the chains. He prayed for her. He blessed her. That's what I'm talking about. Show the love of God to your children. Show the love of God to your children. I'm going to say it again. Show the love of God to your children. I'm going to come back with part 2. No more fatherlessness. It's a new series that I'm working on. Just to give my testimony and just to help you, man, with some practical application of what fatherhood really about. I've been married for 14, almost 15 years now. Got 6 amazing kids. I'm qualified to say something in this area. I don't speak on areas that I'm not qualified in. I'm qualified to say something in this area. And as I look around today as the world, fatherhood is a major epidemic. It's a major deficit in this world. So many kids are walking around without a father. And there's some father in the home that are bad fathers. They smoking in front of their kids. They drinking in front of their kids. They cussing their kids out. They cussing their wives out. They cussing on the phone. They watching all type of crazy stuff, porn, all that crap. They're going to be just like you because that's what you're showing them every single day. And I'm not to condemn no one. I'm just opening up your eyes to the facts, homie. We need real fathers to stand. And it's going to be difficult, especially if you was like I was, never had one to model in front of you. Well, find a mentor. Find a mentor. Get away from them toxic relationships, them toxic people that don't mean you no good, and read some books. Find a good pastor or a good coach to help you with fatherhood. And over the processes of time, the processes of years, you become that great father, whoever your coach may be. So you can teach it to your kids. And the time is now. The time is now, family. The time is now. Please hear my heart and hear my cry. For real. That might be my daughter that's going to marry your son one day. That might be your daughter that's going to marry my son one day. We need each other. And we have to stand alongside of each other to help each other be the best version that we can be concerning fatherhood as a community, as a family, as a nation, as a whole. And it all starts back with the family in the home. It's the family. If the family is chaotic and messed up, the whole entire world is going to be chaotic and messed up. And that's what you're seeing. You can trace it back to the family. The family. I love you, man. This is Cornelius Anders.